What if the way you feel each day had less to do with age and more to do with what's on your plate? As we grow older, our bodies speak to us differently. They ask for nourishment, not noise, for balance, not just fullness. And one of the simplest, most powerful ways to care for this older, wiser body is through vegetables. Yes, vegetables. Not just because they're healthy, but because they are healing. This video isn't here to give you a diet. It's here to offer reflection, a chance to slow down and listen to your body, your habits, and your relationship with food. This isn't a lecture. It's a soft reminder, a quiet return to what your body may have been asking for all along. It will be a walk through the garden. Let's begin with something vibrant and essential: leafy greens. Spinach, kale, collard greens, mustard greens, arugula. All of them offer something your body will thank you for. Not in loud, dramatic ways, but in quieter, deeper ones. Leafy greens are rich in fiber, calcium, folate, and antioxidants. They help support digestion, lower inflammation, and even play a role in keeping your brain sharper. When we age, digestion becomes a little more delicate. Our bones crave more support. Our hearts need gentler care. Leafy greens are nature's quiet answer to all of this. They're light, yet powerful. Earthy, yet cleansing. And the best part? You don't need a complicated recipe. Just a handful of spinach tossed into a soup. A few leaves of kale gently sautéed in olive oil with garlic. Some arugula sprinkled over eggs or wrapped into a sandwich. Even one serving a day can offer a noticeable difference, and if raw greens don't sit well with you anymore, that's okay. Steam them, wilt them, blend them. Make them work with your body, not against it. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. Let your plate reflect your care. And let leafy greens be one small part of how you return to that care, again and again. Now let's gently dig into the earth, where comfort often begins, with root vegetables. These are the grounding foods, the ones that grow slowly beneath the soil: carrots, sweet potatoes, beets, parsnips, turnips. Root vegetables have a certain wisdom about them. They don't rush. They grow deep. They take their time. And they offer exactly what the older body often needs: complex carbohydrates for lasting energy, fiber for digestive ease, and beta-carotene and antioxidants to support your immune system and vision. Sweet potatoes are especially kind. They're naturally sweet, soft when cooked, and full of vitamin A, which helps protect aging eyes. Beets help improve blood flow and may support brain function. Carrots offer gentle sweetness and crunch while nourishing your skin and supporting cell health. You don't have to eat them plain. Roast them in olive oil. Add a pinch of rosemary. Blend them into soups. Mix them with lentils or grains. They're forgiving, adaptable, and always comforting. Root vegetables remind us that nourishment can be simple. It can come from what's humble, what's been there all along, quietly growing, waiting to serve. So when you feel the need for something stabilizing, something steady, reach for something that's known the ground. Root vegetables don't just feed you, they steady you. Next, let's talk about the cruciferous vegetables, the quiet protectors. Broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage bok choy. These vegetables are known for their strength. Not just in flavor, but in what they offer your body. Cruciferous vegetables help your liver detox gently. They support hormone balance. They contain compounds that may reduce cancer risk and help lower cholesterol. They are full of vitamin C, fiber, and phytochemicals that help keep cells healthy as we age. They're not always the most loved. Some find their smell too strong, their taste too bold. But here's a secret. When prepared well, they become soft, sweet, even comforting. Try roasting Brussels sprouts with olive oil and a touch of honey. Try lightly steaming broccoli and tossing it with lemon. Add cabbage to a slow-cooked soup or stir-fry bok choy with ginger. Let the bitterness mellow. Let the edges soften. Just like you've learned to soften with time. Cruciferous vegetables remind us that what seems harsh at first may become something beautiful when given warmth and time. And isn't that also true of us? So give them another chance. Let them nourish you from the inside out. Now let's bring some color to the table with bright, colorful vegetables. Bell peppers, tomatoes, red cabbage, carrots, pumpkin. These vibrant foods don't just look beautiful on your plate. They bring powerful protection to your body. Each color tells a story. Orange and red vegetables are rich in beta-carotene and lycopene, compounds that support your immune system, your eyes, and even your skin. Purple and deep red vegetables often contain antioxidants that help protect brain and heart health. As we age, our cells need more support. Free radicals, inflammation, and wear and tear can take a toll. Colorful vegetables offer gentle, everyday defense, and they brighten more than your health. They brighten your mood. Color on your plate often brings more appetite, more engagement with your food, and more joy in the ritual of eating. You don't need a rainbow every meal, but even one or two colorful vegetables added to a soup, a salad, a sandwich, or a stew can lift your whole day. Try roasting red bell peppers with olive oil. Try a slice of fresh tomato with a pinch of salt. Steam some carrots and toss them with a little cinnamon. Let your plate remind you that food is not just fuel. It's beauty. It's care. It's a celebration of being alive, right now, in this body, with this breath. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the quiet helpers of the kitchen. Herbs and aromatics. They may not be vegetables in the traditional sense, but herbs like parsley, basil, cilantro, and rosemary bring not only flavor, but healing properties to every dish. Garlic and onions, too, belong in this conversation. They've been used for generations, not only to enrich meals, but to support wellness. Parsley supports kidney health. Basil is rich in anti-inflammatory compounds. Garlic helps regulate blood pressure and support immune function. Onions contain quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that supports heart health. These ingredients don't ask for much, a handful, a sprinkle, a slice. But they transform your meals and quietly care for your body in the background. Let fresh herbs find their way into your soup. Let garlic sizzle gently in your pan. Let chopped onions form the base of your favorite stew. They don't shout, they whisper. And in that whisper, they heal. Because food is more than just nutrients. It's comfort, memory, love passed down. And herbs remind us that even small things can carry great care. So fill your kitchen with scents that make you feel alive. Let herbs and aromatics be the soft music of your meals, the quiet chorus of wellness singing in the background of your days. Now let's pause and reflect on how we prepare these foods, not just with our hands, but with our heart. There's something deeply healing about preparing a meal with presence. When you wash the vegetables slowly, when you slice with care, when you stir gently, tasting as you go. Cooking doesn't have to be a chore. It can be a ritual, a time to connect with your breath, your senses, and your body's needs. Even if your meals are simple, let them be prepared with attention. Even if you're cooking for one, let yourself be nourished as if you mattered. Because you do. If standing at the stove feels like too much, use shortcuts that honor your energy. Pre-cut veggies, slow cookers, gentle recipes with few steps. The point isn't gourmet. The point is grace. Grace in the kitchen. Grace with your schedule. Grace with your appetite. Let your meals be a reflection of kindness, not just towards your health, but towards your whole self. This is how we practice care, not in grand gestures, but in quiet, daily choices that say, I still matter. I still deserve to be nourished. Now let's talk gently about something that can be difficult: eating alone. For many older adults, meals used to be shared, around full tables with conversation, with laughter. And now, the house may be quieter. The seat across from you may be empty. But even in solitude, food can still be sacred. Eating alone doesn't mean you're forgotten. It means you now have the chance to make your meals personal, meaningful. A gift you give yourself. Set the table. Use your favorite cup. Turn on music. Light a candle even if it's just for you. Let every bite be a moment of thanks, not just for the food, but for your own life, your body, your presence. Let vegetables remind you that life is still growing, even now. That color, flavor, and nourishment still belong to you. Eating alone can be a quiet kind of love, a gentle devotion to yourself, day by day. And when you treat yourself with care, even the simplest meal becomes a celebration of resilience. So as we close this slow walk through the garden, remember this: eating well in your later years isn't about being perfect. It's not about following every rule or cooking every meal from scratch. It's about listening to your body, to your memories, to the way you want to feel, not just today, but tomorrow. Let vegetables be more than ingredients. Let them be companions, gentle reminders that even now, your body is still growing, still responding, still able to be cared for. Let every meal be a quiet act of love. Let every bite whisper, you are still here, you still matter, because you do. And your care, your nourishment, your joy, it all begins with something as simple and as sacred as what's on your plate.